Hello and welcome, Gear One here. Today we are doing a pre-release sealed for Eldritch Moon. I did the actual physical pre-release and it went pretty good. I lost once, and that was just because of magic. Where you don't get enough lands on the hand, or spells, or whatever the incident was. I got one loss, and but all the rest I actually won. So it was actually a really good deck. So let's see with Magic Online how I do. Alright, let's go ahead and kind of laggy. Alright. So first let's go ahead and separate everything by rarity. Alright, we got pretty good Mythic Dragon, Mirroring Dragon, where it pretty much anytime it is targeted by an instant and sorcery, you get to copy that spell to all your other creatures. Only bad thing is that the other player can use it to their benefit, but they'll have to buff your dragon to do it. Plus, also, if they try to get rid of it, they would have to get rid of all their creatures too by using the spell. Alright, the other... Ooh, Jace. Alright. So... might go blue-red spells. Seems pretty decent. Looking even at the rares, it looks like we don't have any white rares. So white probably isn't going to be the pick. Very decent black card. Even if you're not vampires, it's still pretty decent. You sack 3 of your creatures, hopefully that they're tokens, and then you get to flip it into a 6/5 flyer that they have to sack 3 of their creatures. So yeah, good card. Yeah, this isn't that good. It's nice that they exile, but I don't think I would use it. It's an alright card. Alright. This is a pretty good card. One drop zombie for a 1/1, and it has it where you can discard a card, get another zombie, and if you can tap 3 zombies, you get to draw a card and lose a life. So, very good card. Ooh. This is a decent card too. So. I think really it is blue, red, and black. Those are the 3 colors that we're going to figure out. See what we can do. So let's go ahead and sort these by color again. And yeah, white is definitely not that good. Let's check out the colorless really quick. Nothing too great, so we're still going to give it a chance. We're going to test to see what exactly is in the green. So let's go ahead and get everything down in the bottom portion. Separate them by creatures and spells. Alright, so let's see here. Got decent creatures. Only got 2 werewolves. So this isn't really that great. Alright. Let's get rid of things that are sideboard. That would be sideboard. That. So these are the only ones that really would play. This we don't have enough. This is sideboard. That's only if we need it. I don't think we really know. So this is what it looks like. Isn't anything? I mean, this one is pretty good card. And I think that's really the only card that really makes me want to go green. So, yeah, I don't think green is really that worth it. Alright, let's try red next. I know I can select all and drag, but I guess I just want to do it the hard way. Alright, separate. This card goes decent with blue-red spells, and it looks like we have a lot of spells. Yeah, filler cards. Good card here, good card here. Alright. Good removal, good trick. Good card, good card, good card. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3 cards. Because this is up to 2, so we can still use it. It can only target 1 creature, I think it says. Whenever a player casts an instant or a sorcery spell that targets only this card, that player copies that spell for each other creature he or she controls that the spell could target. Each copy targets a different one for those creatures. Okay, so this will still work as long as I only target the Mirroring Dragon. So I really want to just do a lot of buffs. I wish I would have had the double strike spell. That would have been really good. Give all your guys +1/+0 and double strike. Yeah, that would just kill. Or even the trample spell. Give all your creatures trample. Yeah, but first strike and 2 versions of it is pretty decent. This one we can actually make it to where the creatures get +3 in first strike, whereas this only +1 in first strike. So, but still, I think it'd be pretty good. All right. So the only thing I think probably won't work too well with this deck is this. I mean, it still is a 3/3 Sensei Innkeeper, or however Stensei, whatever. It's a 3/3, so I think it's pretty still decent. It's a good filler card, but I just don't think it really benefits us too well. We are creature low, and only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of the 8 spells we have, only 5 of them are removal, so that's 3 that only are targeting to get benefits from the dragon. So, alright, let's move on. Let's go to black. Let's see what black has to offer. Now, black does have some buff. You got the -1/+1 spell and everything get, so there's a chance that we possibly could get some buffs on this one, but yeah, wow. A lot of creatures. I mean, that is pretty good. But nothing when it comes to spells. I mean, this, yeah, and that's really it. This is pretty good. This, yeah, I mean, you can put in zombies in replace of what you have played. So, but yeah, this is a lot of cards in black for creatures. I mean, um, a lot of zombies too. Hmm. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. We got 7. So yeah, we can get a lot of benefits with this guy. I think when it comes to our creatures, this is really good. Let's see, is there anything that's bad? I mean, this is, yeah. No, not really. I mean, everything's pretty useful. This could be used. This maybe not. I guess we got a lot of creatures that are above. Let's see, we only got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures that are 2. No, 6. 6 creatures that are 2 toughness. So this would hurt us, but I mean that's half our creatures. Yeah. So I think that's actually decent. I would still use this. So yeah, black is very heavy when it comes to the creatures. Keep that in mind. Alright, let's check out blue. Separate. Oh my gosh. It's like no creatures. Alright. So paralysis is a thing if we wanted to go to the spells route. I mean, yeah, Jace is very tempting, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, we got a few creatures. And I would use all of them. Except for, I wouldn't have 2. I would only use one of these. The spells, the only one I wouldn't, I don't think I really would want to use that. I don't think I want to use that. But I'll keep the rest. I mean, it's still a decent amount of cards, but I don't know. It doesn't look as tempting as well. Black definitely looks really good. I mean, there's nothing that really benefits our dragon except for this. You get to exile the dragon, and then you exile all your creatures. And if any of them are spirits, they get come back in with +1/+1. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Oh, we do have this with it too, so pretty decent. Yeah, I mean, I really wish that we would have had more in green. Green seemed like it would be a lot better when it comes to buffing and using spells. I mean, I don't think we had any. Yeah, no. So, let's give white a look just to see exactly what it has. I'm sure we're not going to use it, so yeah, these aren't that great unless you really have something to benefit from it. These aren't that great, so no thank you. Probably not. So then all we have left are these, yeah. So white is definitely not a choice. Green still has a possibility just because we do have a decent amount of green cards. So I think let's go ahead and try black and use red with it. Let's see how that looks. So let's grab all these. Let's grab all these. Alright, separate. Sort by convert mana cost. Alright. This definitely looks pretty heavy. Let's start with creatures. Alright. We've got a lot of 5 drops. We really don't want too many 5 drops. I think what we could do... I definitely don't want that. I could probably get rid of that one. I think these are... I'm keeping this one in because it does become a 5/6 with menace and haste. Plus it gives all your creatures +1. Whereas this only gives menace +6 +5, or a 6/5 menace if they actually don't cast a spell or you don't cast a spell. So I think there's more benefit with the combination of Midnight Scavenger and the rats, which we do have the rats right here, so we do have the combination to use for that. Let's go down, see which ones will we probably not really want to play. I would say this. I might bring it back in, but it's probably not likely. I think really we want to be more aggressive than this, especially with this dragon. I think we want to be more aggressive. Okay. So 18 creatures. I mean, do we have anything that benefits from madness? We do have a creature that benefits from madness. The odds of you having 3 black is very unlikely. On turn 3, I'm saying, not later in the game. Just turn 3. So it's not really benefit that. This is let's see, we'll count this as 1, count this as 1. There's 3, 4. No. So we have 4 cards, maybe 5 if we want to just cast it, later in the game with less mana. We have the capability of doing that. So yeah, I think we could use these guys. I mean, it's a 2/2 for 2, and then if we have something that we don't care about discarding, or we have something that has madness, then we get pretty benefit trade off with giving this guy flying and attacking over. So I definitely think these guys could stay. Oh, excuse me. I slept too long this past night. Almost slept for 12 hours. Well, I guess I was more close to 10, but... Do we want the steed? No, well, I don't know. That's a hard choice. I mean, it is a pretty big body, but we got some decent. Maybe I don't know. This is a hard choice. Let's get rid of him. Let's get rid of her because we just have things that are better off. Let's get rid of her. 15 creatures. I'm just. I mean, we can bring back creatures because we are going to want to have roughly around 17 creatures, just to be more aggressive. But these are the ones that are looking like I would rather have right now. These, yeah, they're a bit slow, but I think we'll be so aggressive that we'll be losing creatures, so I think definitely will be benefit to getting +1/+1 counters. Alright, let's see about these. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this target's 6 right now. So we'll keep it in. Don't want that. Alright, so I think I want to try to do the using my creatures to get rid of their creatures. So let's go ahead and just let's see all the buffs that we have. So we only have 3. Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, this card's good, but I don't think the odds of us having that and also one of these pump spells is dwindling with this deck. But, you know, still, I want to keep these in there. Okay, so let's move on to, I want this, I want that, I want that, I want that. Do I want this? No, I think I'll keep it in the sideboard, and if they actually have a lot of creatures that it would take out, then I would. Alright, let's separate them again. Well, we're at 24, but I don't want 15 creatures. Well, I don't know. I mean, let's see, is there a creature in a 2 or 3 slot that I would want? I really want that steed, but I just don't really think we have the place for it. And what would we be getting rid of? I mean, we're definitely keeping this. Maybe draw 2 cards? That seems horrible. I mean, you'll be discarding 2 cards, and this counteracts it. You get to draw 2 cards. I mean, most likely it'll be lands, not madness cards. We don't really have that many madness cards. Let's see. This can target a 4. So we got a 3, a 4, and a 4. And a 3. So 3, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, I guess we'll get rid of that. I mean, I guess, yeah. I just don't... I'd rather have the capability of returning a converted mana cost 3 or less with this guy. I mean, that targets more than half of our guys, so, I mean, I think that is a very good benefit off of it, especially if we target one of these guys. Especially this guy. We have creatures in the graveyard, and he's going to come back and be quite big, and they will have to answer for it. So, the question is this a 16 lander? I mean, the highest we would go up to is 5, but we have 4 5-drops. But we do have only 7 4 or greater drops. Yeah, I mean, I think this could do fine, being a 16 lander. I definitely don't see anything that would be bad about it. But the question is, do I want to? I think I would rather have cards that I could discard, like lands, to use for their perks for, let's see, how many cards would benefit that? 1, 2, 3. Ugh. Excuse me, sorry. I mean, this, have lands in your hand, and you get to draw that many. So 4 cards that benefit lands. Yeah, let's get rid of yeah, that seems fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and combine them back. Sort by color. Now, we do have a 5-drop that has the capability of doing madness for 3 black, but I don't think we're going to grab the mana for that. We have 2 3-drops that are 2 red, a 4-drop that's 2 red, and a 5-drop that's 2 red. So I think we do need to have more red than black. So let's go ahead and see what they suggest. They also agree. So yeah, that looks exactly what I would do. I think that looks like pretty good. So let's go ahead. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever done a pre-release with these. You have unlimited amount of time to build your decks. So let's go ahead, pre-release black, red. Alright, so we can create this one, go ahead and save it,